Hello and welcome to The Bike Show. Later on in the programme, we'll be taking a look at some, quite frankly, ridiculous new technology. We'll also check out what went on at the South African Bike Festival. But first, Donovan and a small bike.
May we introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, the new Kawasaki Ninja 400, the replacement for the Ninja 300. The reason for this blatant capacity boost is because no one seems to have clearly defined the parameters of the supposed 300 class yet, and Kawasaki is just making hay while the sun shines. It looks like a thoroughbred superbike, but before you get yourself in a knot, there is a little problem.
Yeah, this 400 is really cool, and every boy watching this right now will be fizzing. However, I suspect that this might in fact be a girl's bike. Now, don't get all dismissive about that. In fact, watch this.
Here we have the footage from the Imola round of the World Supersport 300 Championship. On pole by nearly a second is Spaniard Ana Carrasco, who is a member of the girl race. Speaking of race, during this one she stormed out front, beating the boys by more than 13 seconds after the 11 laps. The bike she was on, well, the new Ninja 400 of course. See what I mean? It's resolutely a girl's bike. So now we need a girl.
Now, despite what Matt and Harry might say, I am not in fact a girl, but I think I know someone who is.
This is Zoe Bosch, who is also a member of the girl species. However, like Ana Carrasco, we are pretty sure she doesn't play netball.
What a load of fun!
Yes, okay, Zoe can ride. But what of the Ninja? Kawasaki says the point of boosting it to a 400 is so that the newbie rider won't get bored too quickly. And this is something we applaud. However, this is a bike we suspect that the more experienced rider will stay giggling on also.
This bike has all the necessary acceleration that you need. You don't need much more, to be honest, especially on the road.
Like the 300, the 400 uses a parallel twin, but despite the boost in C-Series, they managed to use voodoo trickery to keep it more compact than its 300 predecessor. So it's more compact, but still produces more oomph. A good deal more oomph. At 49 horsepower, it has 10 more ponies than the 300, and 11 more NMs of torque. That's just massive.
So power is pretty impressive for the 400. Let's see what else she's got.
Yes, because Kawasaki didn't simply throw in bigger pistons. This is an entirely new motorcycle. The new steel trellis frame has a steeper steering angle and is 35mm shorter. This has a profound effect on the steering.
She is so light. The turning on this bike is absolutely phenomenal. She turns easily without a problem. Flippin' amazing.
Yeah, it would feel light. Using more gifts from the macabre, Kawasaki have made this 400 6 kilograms lighter than the 300, bringing the tally down to 166 kilograms wet. To handle this load, the Ninja gets front forks with 5 preload settings and a new bigger KYB rear shock. The Nyson brakes are beefed up too, with the front disc enlarged by 20mm.
Right, so even in terms of braking, when you're going the fastest that you possibly can, absolutely fantastic. She doesn't let you down at all.
So here we have a motorcycle Kawasaki say is for the newbies on the road. And no doubt it is excellent if you are just starting your lifelong biking journey. But as we said in the beginning, there is more to this bike, even for the not so newbie.
Very enjoyable as a bike to ride. I definitely can't complain about this at all. She's light, she's easy, she's, I don't know, obedient if I can say that. Very, very nice bike. I really enjoy this.
So here we have it, a bike that is conclusively a girl's bike. This was proven again in the next World Supersport 300 round at Donington, where Carrasco again cleared off to win. However, the 400 didn't just win, it took the top 4 spots. In second place was South Africa's own Donovan Lorero, and we are fairly sure he's not a girl. Maybe there's more to this machine than we thought.
So yeah, this might be a girl's bike, but actually anyone can ride it, if you think you're man enough.
Wow. I mean, wow, what a glowing report. It's only 400, but even I want to ride it after that, which unfortunately I haven't. But what I can say, Harry, is...
Go on.
Looks like a bigger bike, doesn't it? That's what I like about the smaller units these days. You don't feel like you're getting a smaller bike.
If you saw that in the distance, even up close, you think that's a 600 or something. But I'll tell you what, the other thing is,
Yes.
it rides like a bigger bike as well. The performance, the on-road performance is fantastic. It's so much better than the old Z300, which
Well, I was
this
going
is
to ask
replacing.
you, I mean, the Z300 wasn't a bad bike. It was a little bit limp. I mean, is it really that much? I mean, we're talking a few hundred cc, not even 100 cc's extra. I mean,
No, really, honestly, I was doing, on a straight piece of road, I was doing about 150 in 6th, and I rolled on and it still got up and went.
That's pretty impressive.
No, I tell you, it's a fantastic little thing. It feels small when you're on it. You sort of get on and you go, oh, where are the handlebars? Oh, they're there. But to look at it and to ride it, fantastic.
Okay, so the performance has gone up, but what about the price?
Well, that was the SE version that they were testing, and it was 76,000 rand.
Wow.
Which is a bit
Bang
of a bargain.
on, innit? That's bang on, right where it needs to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the world is changing, isn't it? I mean, Donovan is right. He's kind of proved his own argument. 400s are not just for girls.
Mind you, I didn't see him riding it very much.
Yeah, there's probably a reason for that, isn't there? But we won't go into those details. What we will do is go for an ad break, and afterwards we'll be taking a look at the South African Bike Festival.